let's learn about and activate the solar plexus chakra. This is the third chakra. It's related to the color yellow. It sits right in the upper abdomen below the ribs. It also includes the spine and all of the core muscles here. So we're going to talk about what the solar plexus chakra does, how it's related to different areas in your life, what it looks like when it's in balance, and how you can open and activate it. I'm Ariella. I am an intuition and energy teacher, and I love to flow with whatever is channeling through to help you as you need in this time in your life to help you activate and really open to the energies of this chakra in your life. So I channel in light language. I will channel any messages and knowledge that needs to come through to help you, and that we need to know as a collective. So let's talk and flow with this and really feel into the energy of the solar plexus. So when we think of solar plexus, imagine bright yellow sun. This is confidence. This is willpower. This is shining as your individual self. It's really related to individuality. In a sense, to self-expression. It's also really related to sense of self, identity, who you say you are, whether you take action that aligns with who you say you are. And in that way, it's really related to integrity. Now, the solar plexus chakra builds on the themes of the root chakra, which is physicality, being in your body, being safe in your body, being able to move around. You can check out the root chakra video. And then we move into the emotional body and the feeling, sensing body when we go into the sacral. Now, I see a light bulb. Okay, a light bulb, like idea. So when we get into the solar plexus chakra, it's ideas. It is ideas, it is thoughts, it is mental constructs, like the intellectual body, but more of the concept of the self. And I feel like this desire to wrap something up. It's like you are contained by your self-concept, your concept of who you are, right? And identity is such a huge piece of the human experience. Identity tells me, okay, I'm Ariella. Me as Ariella, I like to do these things. I am a person who likes to help people. I speak this way. I love to dress this way. This is how I choose to show up in the world. And then I relate that back to my sacral chakra, my feelings, what brings me pleasure. And I decided this because dressing this way makes me feel good, because speaking in this voice makes me feel good, because when I feel comfortable and confident and empowered in myself, I feel good. And an idea that I have for myself is when I am at my best, I am better able to help and serve other people. So see how the identity, what I say to myself and what the ideas that I have in my mind forms my persona and forms the actions that I take. Because I want to reinforce my identity. This is what makes the solar plexus chakra very powerful. I mean, it's not really necessarily the solar plexus chakra, but the solar plexus represents these themes and concepts in our lives. So when we're transforming, we're working on solar plexus themes. The other symbol that's coming through is Leo. Leo or sunflower, bright yellow. Just a you might be someone who's also really attracted to those frequencies as well. Whether you have them in your own chart or whether you're someone who just loves to play in the waters, interesting, in the waters of identity, because identity is very fluid and it changes. Another topic of the solar plexus chakra is agency. Our agency, our ability to choose for ourselves. It's related to power within, right? Because we have agency when we feel empowered to make choices and then take action on them. It comes also with the sense of freedom, right? And also, as you expand your mind of what is possible, you receive a greater sense of opportunity in your life, of freedoms that you have, right? You expand your mind, you expand your concept of the world, you see that there's more for you. It's all really related to this chakra as well. Wow, 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 wow. And so, when I do Reiki with people and I do analysis on each of their chakras, I can feel what centers are very powerful. Some people innately have extremely powerful, I'm just thinking, really, really powerful sense of self. Or some people have really powerful heart chakra. It doesn't always mean that these are fully turned on though. I can see the capacity. Some people have extreme capacity in these regions, but it doesn't always mean that everything is flowing or it's unblocked, So let's talk about what does it look like maybe when these chakras are, when the solar plexus chakra is offline. First, there can be one sign is a lot of self-doubt. Questioning yourself, right? Can I do this? Is this me? Am I allowed to do this? That is why studying yourself is so good. Studying yourself, expanding your idea of who you are, who you can be, and actually allowing yourself to be more things. Like you can be all of it, right? For example, when I was younger, I thought I was very, very shy. I was a very shy girl growing up. I thought, okay, I can only be shy, look pretty. That's my personality. I don't say anything and I don't upset people. And then as I grew up, I wanted to also be smart. Then I wanted to be athletic. Then I wanted to be really social. And so I built these different parts of myself, right? And we all go through that in life, right? You want to learn a new hobby. You want to be fashionable. You want to be good at making money. You want to be known for doing this in your community, right? You want to be known. And then also, I'm hearing there are some there are some higher wishes that once you burst through the ceiling of thinking about yourself, you go through this phase in life where you build yourself, build yourself, build yourself, build yourself. And at some point you're like, you know what? I'm happy who I am as I am. And I don't need to keep putting things on because I'm enough as I am. Getting to be enough as you are is such a beautiful homecoming. Such a beautiful homecoming because from there, you get to connect with other people. You get to receive love and belonging. You get to contribute yourself. You get to share your gifts. See why this is so essential? It's so essential to know who you are, to find yourself, to feel comfortable as yourself, to be able to express yourself. To be able to be embodied in your body as yourself. I talk about the chakras and they do have different themes, but they all overlap, they all overlap because the self-expression Authentic self-expression is a throat chakra theme. But as we open up one center, it starts to activate others because we're like our bodies are connected holistically, right? So if I expand in my solar plexus, it's like the light in this area touches the light in my throat more. Whoa, I just got a massive download that when you are fully connected to yourself, you are just rainbow all through. Oh, whoa. And you will start to see more rainbows in your life. I'm obsessed with rainbows. I seriously am. I love iridescent. Whoa. Incredible, amazing, amazing, amazing. So think that when your energy centers are all online, you just have the rainbow running through you at all points. Wow, that is so extremely aspirational. I love it. So you can keep that and take it to the bank. I don't know. Maybe they'll use it. Hopefully they take that as payment, just having good aura, good vibes. Okay, anyway, what else were we talking about? I'm hearing like receipts. I have no idea. Checking receipts. They want your receipts. They want to know how you do it. This is how you do it. This is how you have an inner glow. To be honest, the way that you have an inner glow is that you work on yourself energetically and you cultivate your energy and you concentrate and focus on investing into yourself and building yourself up in these areas. In every one. And you don't have to do every single one at like in a specific order or a specific sequence. No. And it takes time. It takes time. It took me 30 years of my life to get here. Okay? 30 years of my life I've been spending working on this. I mean, consciously working on this since my awakening in 2020, but come on, 30 years. So, okay, another deficiency of this chakra, or when this chakra is suppressed or deficient, you have comparison. You start to compare yourself to other people. You start to think, oh, they're doing that and I should do that. No, 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 no. We can't be doing that. No, 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 no. I mean, we can be looking at other people for inspiration. But the whole point, like life, we didn't come here to be someone else. We didn't come here to be the exact replica of someone else. You came here to be you, so you have to be you. You know, you have to be you. And when we are, deficient in this chakra, you can try to model yourself after someone, but it's gonna hold you back in other areas, you know? What else is another where there's imbalance or excess? Okay, excess important to talk about. When you're always proving your worth, always working super hard, grinding, saying like, me, I'm equivalent to my achievements and what I do and what I have instead of who I am. The most beautiful thing is when someone says, oh, I'm a valuable person because I have these characteristics of being loving. I'm graceful to myself. I take care of myself. I prioritize who I am. I know who I am. I show up for myself. I trust myself. I was watching someone that was talking about why they think they're high value or high worth. And they said, oh, because I go to the gym every day, because I have multi-million-dollar businesses. I'm able to go on trips. And I thought, okay, I can see, I can understand. Yeah, but none of that is about who they are as a person. Those are all, but they do happen because of those actions that person has taken. But I think when we confuse the external for the internal, right? Because the characteristics of that person is they are driven. They consistently show up. They care about their health. They take care of their body. They want to serve people in some capacity, right? They're providing jobs, they're providing products, they're providing services, right? They have a brilliant mind, they're able to solve problems. Those are the qualities that make you as a character, that form your identity. That's what makes you a high worth, high value person. I just want to clarify that. Okay. Let's see. And now I'm thinking about, are there anything else that we need to know about this chakra? When it's overactive, when it is low active. Low active people tend to have a lot of insecurities, needing a lot of validation from other people, needing permission to do things, being timid about saying what you want, asking for what you need, hesitating to take action, hesitating to do something, hesitating to send an email, to send a text, right? And I've done that. I've had hesitations to send all sorts of things. When you are strong in this area, you just start taking action because you got to get it done. And this also plays into the whole mentality of yourself as a creator in the universe. And when you do take action and when you play with life and you engage with it, things just start to unfold naturally. Start to unfold naturally because you are saying that you're here, you're participating, and you're going to follow through on what you want to do, on the choices that you decide for yourself. And life starts to organize itself around the actions you take, the intentions you set, who you are, and who you are being because of who you say and who you know you are. It's really more who you know you are. You want to have that level of solidarity with yourself. Okay. I want to move on to what we do to open and activate this chakra, but I hear not yet. I'm talking to your higher selves. I'm talking to my higher self, guides, God, source, spirit, universe, just to help us receive the wisdom and the knowledge that we need, the energies to really open and activate this area. I also see golden dragon energy. Imagine a yellow golden dragon and imagine the presence and the energy of this dragon. And there's also an aspect of the regality of such a magnificent being. You are also the same. You're the same. And it's humbling to be in the presence of someone, something that is so great and massive. It's humbling, and the feeling that I feel around these dragons who carry so much wisdom. I know that I have a dragon within me, and I know that I am that way. And at the same time, to receive them in my life, I feel that I need to bow and show respect to them because I honor them so much. And this is a way that you can feel toward yourself, not in a selfish, pretentious, or a aggrandizing way, but in a genuine way, just genuine, genuine. We want to have genuine spirit about who we are, how we treat ourselves, because that vibration, that essence, it ripples out. And imagine if you can feel this way, if I can feel this way towards a dragon being, or even sometimes when I'm in nature and I see the mountains and I look and I see the vast expanse, I think, this is incredible. It makes me feel incredibly small in a good way that I like, because it reminds me that there's so much more that's greater than me out there. And when I think about that, it amazes me, and it makes me respect life, or it makes me respect people, the world, and myself more. And so another huge aspect of this chakra is self-respect. And the practice of cultivating self-respect, everyone has their own journey, but that's how I experience it partly for myself in life, is by being around great energies. Because I just love energy. I love energy. I guess that's why I teach it, right? All right. How do we balance this chakra? How do we open and activate? Well, the first thing, this entire transmission is an activation. So it's already working with your body, heart, mind to open new places, to expand yourself in a very all-dimensional way. Okay, learning more about energy, philosophy, consciousness, psychology also will really be helpful for you. It's a lot of mind things, because these things expand us. Also music, frequency, getting yourself out, getting yourself into new and different environments, experiencing different cultures, travel, diversity, different ethnicity, different food, different countries, even just going to a different town, learning the way that people live differently. And you cannot access all of this through technology, You can access so much through technology. Other things, you can access it through our energy sessions, receiving energy healing sessions that allow you to have a mystical experience. That's why I love Reiki, because or energy healing in general, because the energy works with our innate intelligence, it works with our higher self, it works with our soul to cultivate a unique experience for us. Wherever you are on your path, the energy meets you where it's supposed to meet you. And energy healing can open you up and help you receive insights in a really profound and deep way, where it just, have you ever heard something, just an idiom, something that someone says all the time, like gratitude is the best policy or something? A grateful life is a happy life. It sounds simple. But then you hear someone say, a grateful life is a happy life. And you can feel it in your bones and in your body, because they've embodied that, because they've been open to the code. They've accessed the key to understand that at a deeper level and a deeper layer of consciousness. Yeah? And it's different. It's wholly, completely different. And when people with the right frequencies and the right keys tell you those things, you're better able to receive it from them. Okay, what's the other thing of this chakra that we need to know? Well, sounds pretty good. I think we're pretty good here. Okay, well, I am loving this series. Let me know in the comments what thoughts you have, what things resonated, what questions you have. Any other sort of synchronicities? Maybe this conversation made you think of another podcast or another idea or a philosophy. Drop it in the comments because I really so curious to know. I would love to know. When I'm offering energy healings or group energy readings, you can book them on my website. Sometimes we do an analysis of the chakras. Sometimes we fortify the different chakras. Other times we activate the chakras. Every single time I let flow through what needs to flow through to serve and help you. As we all elevate and integrate more of our soul into our consciousness and into our physical experience. I'm looking forward to our next chakra. It is the heart chakra. This combines our very human 3D experience with our cosmic celestial self. So this is going to be an exciting one. Follow, subscribe for the next video, and I will see you there.